Hey YouTube, welcome to another episode of Ron's Rants. The topic for discussion today is MLPs. So based on some questions I received in a video I shot a few days ago, I got a question about MLPs as far as, what are they? Why would you want to use one? What are the good points and bad points of them? So I figured why not make a quick video and explain it, or also explain why I find them particularly attractive. So MLP stands for Master Limited Partnership, and basically what it is, it's a class of security that is different from stocks, bonds, mutual funds. It is a partnership. So whereas when you buy a share in Apple, you're buying like a one share of Apple stock. In MLPs, the terminology you use are units, because you're buying units into a partnership. So the more units you buy, the greater your position in the partnership. So pretty much it's synonymous with stocks, similar to buying a share of stock, but it's called units. And whenever you get money from an MLP, they're not called dividends, they're called distributions. So with that out of the way, why would you want an MLP? A couple of reasons. One, for someone that's looking for incomes, again, MLPs typically are in energy transportation companies, so pipeline companies. Again, companies like Kinder Morgan, ONEOK, Enbridge Partners, several other ones. There you can buy an index fund that tracks MLP, but I really wouldn't recommend doing that. I would recommend, if you're going to go into MLPs, that you buy the MLP directly, the company directly. And here's why. With MLPs, the income, the money that they send to the unit holder is considered a return of capital. So what that means is it's counted against your basis for when you bought into the partnership. So again, the example I gave last week was if you say you bought a unit, one unit of partnership costs you $50, right? And over the course of the year, the MLP pays out, say, $2 in distributions, or to every unit holder. Essentially, that $50 basis you had would be reduced by $2 to now being $48. So the beautiful thing about this is that income isn't really taxed until you sell the unit. So unlike dividend paying stocks, where every year whenever you receive dividend income, you have to pay tax dollars on it. You pay taxes on that, capital gains tax on that money. With MLPs, that's not the case. You don't pay tax until you actually sell. So it's a way of kind of receiving tax deferred income, like now, right? So you're receiving income that you're able to spend now, you're able to reinvest now, but you don't actually owe any taxes on it until you sell it. So if you're the kind of person that is a buy and hold investor, and you hold them for a long period of time, really for your entire life, you can defer paying taxes on them, with the way the tax code currently is, indefinitely, which is kind of nice, right? And when you pass them on to your heirs, they would inherit the MLPs at the price, whatever a unit price was at the time of your death. So there's a lot of advantages to them. You need to really get with your tax preparation professional to find out if MLPs make a lot of sense for you, for what you're trying to do. Another nice benefit of them, so again, the tax deferred income is one huge advantage. Another huge advantage is the rates that you're able to pay, because MLPs by law have to pass, I think it's 90% or more of their income back to the partners, to the unit holders. They pay really high rates. So a good example, an MLP that I own, that I bought in 2016, since 2016 has paid 15.5% is what I've been making on that money that I put into that MLP. Now here's the beautiful part about it, right? That's just on the distributions. The price of the unit, right, or we'll call it stock, but the price per share has gone up since then. So because they're also increasing the distributions over time, like again, the units that I bought in 2016 are now returning over 17%. Ones that I picked up late last year are still doing around 15%. So you look at that number, 17% on your money is a huge return in comparison to what you will make from dividends from stocks, or even from just appreciation in the stock market. So the downsides: tax preparation. Whereas with dividend paying stocks, you receive a 1099, which is relatively easy for your tax your CPA to go through and prepare your taxes with. With MLPs, you receive what's called a K1, and depending on the MLP you buy, it can increase the cost of getting your taxes prepared substantially, because pretty much what happens is, instead of having to only file federal taxes on your federal return and then taxes return in whatever state you happen to reside in, with a K1 you might, not always, you might be required to also file state income taxes in every state the MLP operates in. So that could be one state, could be several states, could be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 states. So it can dramatically increase the cost, the complexity and cost of filing your taxes. So that's something you want to keep in mind. A CPA that I work with, it doesn't cost me a whole lot more for owning an MLP, and also the MLP that I own, I think I only have to file in 3 states, so Georgia and then the 2 states that they operate in. So yes, that's the one caveat for MLPs, that the tax file, or your tax filings with them can be a little more complicated. So that's something you have to consider. To me, the upsides way outweigh that. So it's just something to consider. If you're an investor that's looking for income, because again, it's not like MLPs do not appreciate in price. Like if you look at what's happened with like Amazon and Facebook and all these other companies where you can buy it $50, and then a few years from now they're worth $150. With MLPs, that's very unlikely to happen. They are very much for someone that is looking for income, not someone that is looking for capital appreciation. So just keep that in mind when you go into looking at MLPs. I think that covers a lot of the high points. If there's anything I missed, or if you have any questions about anything I said in this video, please leave a comment below. Love hearing from you guys. I enjoy making these because I honestly didn't think that a lot of people would enjoy the subject so much. So the fact that you guys enjoy watching it and are getting some value from it really motivates me to continue making these videos. So again, like, subscribe, share, leave a comment below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks again. Have a great day.